Hello everyone, welcome to Get Us to the Geek, and today we'll be carrying on with Harry Potter. But now we're starting on Chamber of Secrets. So, at the beginning of the film, you see a picture between Ron, Harry and Hermione. When was that picture ever taken? Because that I'm aware of, I don't think anyone ever had a camera. I mean, Colin Creevey comes up in this film, but apart from that, no one's been shown to have a camera until then. When Harry goes to Hedwig, I can't let you out because I can't use magic.
I can't let you out, Hedwig. I'm not allowed to use magic outside of school.
But the thing is though, the key is literally in the lock. Done. Let him out, whatever. But also, going on that, Uncle Vernon says to Harry, "Oh yeah, keep that bird down, blah blah blah."
I'm warning you. If you can't control that bloody bird, it'll have to go.
So why is he not letting Hedwig out, but yet he also wants him to stay quiet? Surely his way to let him be quiet is just to let him out. But hey, maybe Vernon just isn't that smart. The other thing is with this is the fact that Dobby clearly makes more noise than Hedwig ever did with a little whoo by literally coming into the room, bounce on the bed, smash his head against the wardrobe. I know Vernon comes up for one of them, but clearly makes more noise. It's like when they go downstairs, starts bashing into the wall and everything. But guess what? Oh, can't hear that. It's only when he put his head against the wall upstairs. Apparently, he's deaf as well. This is going to be a little bit controversial, but Dobby is annoying. All he does is moan and shriek about everything, or he hits his head against something. I know they're supposed to be over the top, but my God, I cannot stand them through most of these films. Yeah, it was sad when he dies in Deathly Hallows, but at this point, I just want him out of the film, if I'm honest. I know he's there for a point, but again, just get him out of the film. They need to explain exactly how Dobby got all them letters.
Harry Potter mustn't be angry with Dobby. Dobby hoped if Harry Potter thought his friends had forgotten him, Harry Potter might not want to go back to school, sir.
Because the way Dobby states it, he says, "Oh yeah, I've made a special visit to come and see you. I'm not supposed to be away from my family, blah, 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 whatever." So how is he getting all these letters? He's not allowed out usually, but he is going out. So the Malfoy's letting him out during the day for some other reason, or is Ron and Hermione sending these letters late at night when Dobby can kind of sneak out? Who knows? Harry, he's supposed to be brave, noble, and all the other qualities that makes him a Gryffindor. But I'm about to give him a little lesson. Why do you not just lie to Dobby? It's so much easier to go, "Fine, I won't go back to Hogwarts," and then he'll be like, "Alright, cool, whatever." He'll then go away, he won't go in as much trouble, blah 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 blah. But no, he has to be like, "Oh, it's my home."
I can't. Hogwarts is my home.
Guess what? If you're going to get in more trouble for this, just lie and just be like, "See you later, mate," and just still go. Who cares? What's Dobby going to do? Throw a cake at bloody Peeves? No. I'm just going to state something that I think a lot of people have stated. How the hell did Harry see or hear that car coming from that distance? When he wakes up and he looks out the window, that car is still easily half a mile away, if not a mile. All you can see is the headlights coming in. How? He just woke up for a random reason at that point, because there was no way in hell that he heard or saw the headlights of that come in. Because who would? Even with his glasses on, he still wouldn't. Also, when Vernon comes out of the window, clearly land on his head, he should definitely be unalived at this point. Because I'm sorry, we've seen how big he is, and that weight landing on your neck from that kind of height, I don't give him good odds. So we get back to Burrow, we see that they've got the clock that says where everyone is. Charlie should constantly be in the grave peril because he works with dragons. Bill, I don't know, probably saying travelling or whatever. And then even the dad, he goes off and does whatever. I think he might have just said at work, I don't know. But we also know, though, that Molly Weasley, Ginny Weasley and Percy Weasley are all at home at that point. So, why, when it goes round the home, it just shows them three getting home? Unless, I don't know, the spoons disappear when they're asleep, then they come back on when they're awake. I don't know. But then that will also make no sense. Honestly, it's just a weird clock. Mr. Weasley, why are you asking the function of a rubber duck?
Tell me, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck?
You live in a muggle world, and you also work in the department of misuse of muggle artefacts. You're telling me there's not one person in that department who wasn't muggle born that you could have easily have asked any of these questions to? I'm calling bullshit. Go along with the fact that he sat down and obviously asking Harry these stuff. He also asked him who Harry is.
And who are you?
Oh, sorry, sir. I'm Harry, sir. Harry Potter.
Good Lord. Are you really?
I'm sorry, it was made very clear in the first film that Harry is famous. People just recognise his face, especially after being at Hogwarts for a year. You're telling me Rita Skeeter hasn't done at least one article on this with like some sort of picture or whatever. I don't know. But Mr. Weasley should know who Harry is, especially the fact that his son is literally best friends with probably one of the debatably most famous wizards that's ever lived. Also, Ron states that Errol goes into that window or makes accents all the time, as we'll see later on in the film. How is that bird not unalived at this point? Because if he's hitting and stuff like that, and he wasn't going slow either, he's going boof. He went straight into it.
Well, that could be Errol with a post.
Nice, lovable, sweet Mrs. Weasley. She is an idiot. Why does she think that Harry should be going in that flu powder first?
Right. Here we are, Harry. You go first, dear.
But Harry's never travelled by flu powder before, Mum.
She knows that in his first year, he would know nothing about flu powder. She also knows that he's grown up with muggles. He would know nothing about this. How did Harry end up in Diagon Alley? I know, fair enough, he went, Dudley!
Diagonally.
But how did he still end up there? Unless the burrow is directly diagonal to where Nocturne Alley is, he shouldn't have ended up there. When Harry comes out at Borgin and Burke's fireplace, how did the shop owner not come out straight away? And also, when Harry goes outside, I know it's supposed to be like a weird place and everything, but everyone just starts coming up to him like, oh, we want to steal your blood or something.
I'm fine, thank you. I was just...
Come with us. We'll help you find your way back.
No, that's even bad witches and wizards aren't like that. They're just really weird people. Obviously, good thing Hagrid come along. Obviously, a bit of a plot convenience, but, you know, whatever. And also, then going on after that as well, Hermione then goes, Accio Reparo.
Oculus Reparo.
Again, this is the one thing I've got with this. All you have to do is go, Reparo. So much simpler. She's again being a little bit too big for her boots and just trying to add in words and stuff like that. But hey, who am I to judge? Now, listen to me out. Lockhart, when we first meet him, isn't a bad person. He gives Harry all of his lifetime collection of books that he needs for school that year, and that are also marked up at a very high price for free.
Free of charge.
I know he's doing it for publicity stunt. It's Lockhart, of course he is. But he's still giving him probably a good few galleons worth of books right there. I know he goes on to be like whatever. When we first meet him, yeah. So did anyone actually ever notice that Draco, for no reason, rips a page out of a book that never gets sprung up again? Going on from this though, Hermione then goes to Lucius. A fear of a name is more fear on itself.
Fear of a name only increases fear of the thing itself.
Or what she said. But she still carries on to call him he who must not be named throughout the rest of the series until I think Order. Why is she not taking her own advice? I mean, she likes to be clever towards everyone else, but she's not doing the clever stuff her own. Just saying. When we actually meet Lucius though, you can kind of understand that when children see what their parents act like, they kind of become that, because you can actually see it in the story itself anyway, because by the time we get to the 7th film, Malfoy's like, nope, I am not doing anything my parents do because they're idiots and evil. When Ron and Harry get the questionable idea to drive the car to Hogwarts, the first thing we see is them basically going down onto the tracks, not knowing where the train is. I mean, driving on train tracks, be it magical or in Muggle life, probably isn't a good idea, as we clearly see Hedwig go. Also, when he comes away from the train and Harry's hanging out, why is he not just yank the steering wheel the other way? Then hopefully Harry should just kind of, maybe not plop back in, but you know, he'll still go that way a bit better though. But you know, physics obviously don't work that way in the Wizarding world. Before we get into the Hogwarts shenanigans, I'm going to end it there for the meantime. If you're enjoying this content, please subscribe as it really helps out the channel. But until next time, goodbye.